Go ahead, Berto.
Masters of None, episode.
Go ahead.
156.
156.
I was waiting for him. You should have just let him. You should have just waited.
I'll never leave a man behind.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, he's not gonna be back there.
I wanted to see my man get thrown into the 4 foot when he was a baby with no floaties.
You wanted to see him thrown into the deep waters off the coast of Egypt?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted to see?
Shark attack time.
It's terrifying over there. Real quick, just want to get to these announcements.
Yeah, before we
all right?
get to the topics, you go ahead.
Before we do it. Mass and None Podcast, episode 156. Hopefully everybody that's in the that's watching right now is getting involved in the live chat. That's our favorite part of the podcast. So please get in there, suggest us topics to talk about, react to what we're saying. Watch the video version if you can. It's right here on YouTube, and it's also streaming live on Twitch. But otherwise, in YouTube, it'll be in our archive. Hit that live tab, and if you can't listen or watch the video version, make sure that you check out the audio version on anywhere you listen to audio podcasts, whether it be Spotify, Google Play Store, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you prefer. And if you don't find our podcast on your favorite audio podcast platform, Berto, let them know what they could do, man.
Join the Discord and align the cameras appropriately before each episode.
Yo, it was good. What in the world is that?
No, it was. I moved the chair.
Berto decided to just freestyle where he was going to sit.
This is where, you know what's funny is that if you look at this frame, this is always where I sit.
Yeah, but I even moved some of the art on the wall. I moved it based on where the chair was previously.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And now it's completely out of frame.
Because I think the chair wasn't in place. So when I came in, I was like, what's this chair doing here? This isn't where I sit.
Here's what I want to do real quick, Twiz. Cut to Berto's camera.
Got you.
That right there is...
Can you come in tighter?
One Off Customs. One Off Customs, that's official artwork right there. That's a freestyle right there. That right there is an original piece. A 1-of-1 means none before it, none to come.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that's that's One Off Customs. And you can check them out on any Instagram on any social media platform, Instagram, whatever you like. And it's one spelled WON, as in like I won. So One Off Customs. Go and check that out. Custom clothing, artwork, it's fire. So yes, with that said,
yes,
and the announcements completed,
yes,
we're gonna get into that gentleman being devoured by a shark. But first,
yes,
no.
I wanted to talk about this fire shirt. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Have you seen this T-shirt that Kim Kardashian was wearing?
No, what shirt?
She was wearing this. Kim Kardashian was wearing this T-shirt, and I think she was chilling with their like her daughter and like Kanye's kid. I don't know whose kid it is anymore, but and she was wearing this T-shirt that was kind of fire. It was Kendall Jenner in the middle.
No, Kylie.
I mean, no, Kendall.
I thought it was Kylie.
No, it was Kendall because they were all basketball players.
Oh, yeah.
So it was Kendall Jenner in the middle, and it said Kendall Jenner starting 5. And it was the 5 NBA players that are her ex-boyfriends, like,
oh, shit,
on the shirt. But it was set up like like it depends how you know my Allen Iverson tee?
Yes.
Something like that. Like it's got the basketball image in the center. It was more so, you know what, like the
Bulls,
Bulls,
like there was gonna be
Bulls championship tee. You know that tee? I had that vintage tee from the 90s. From when the Bulls when they won the title, like I think it was 97.
I know you have a shirt with like Michael Jordan, Duncan, I think. Because when you're painting this is the pictures you painted for me at least.
Okay.
She's in the middle.
Yes.
5 dudes around her. Cover of a gangbang. That's the way I look at that. I don't know why. You're like trying to tell me about. He goes, do you remember in '96 when the Stanley Cup? Remember the Stanley Cup Finals in '96 when they had the whole team there? And I'm like, what is this guy talking about? It sounds like he's trying to describe the cover of a gangbang DVD.
Well, that's kind of what it looks like, honestly. You know. But now that you mention it, but it's like every NBA player. It's I'm just gonna slouch. I'll just go like this. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. So it's funny because it's each player like exhumed from a basketball game. So they're in their jersey and they're like after they hit a 3 or something, they're like talking shit or something like that. Or it's like one of them, it's all like action shots of them playing while they're around Kendall Jenner. And I'm like, damn, I can't even lie. That shirt is fire.
Does it almost look like she's like a basketball player?
No, she's just like all cute in the middle and they're all like circling around her all, all like in their jerseys and their uniforms. Yeah. It is great. It was great. I was like, damn. I was like, as much as that's just like, hey, my sister's a thought, but she's paid.
I like it when celebrities like embrace whatever hate they're getting.
I don't think she gets hate. Kendall is, I'm going to sit here and say what I just said, but at the same time, she is the best one.
Kendall's the model?
Yes.
Damn, she ran around the NBA like that?
Bro, they've all...
I thought she was the least bad of them all.
Nah, bro. They jog around like in neighborhoods that have track teams. When you see the girls jogging around the whole neighborhood in groups?
They definitely got more rings than any NBA player combined.
They got more rings than any elder tree in the forest. All right? If you cut that baby open, you'll see a bunch of Kardashians.
That's mad funny.
Come on now.
Yo, good on the NBA.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad that she's not getting knocked up and stealing all their money.
She doesn't need it. She's the one that has the money. They all got money.
Yeah, but I mean, Kylie's paid. And Kylie's sitting there like, blessing Travis Scott with kids.
Yeah. Kylie likes rappers.
Wait, you said she blessed Travis? I mean, never mind. I'm not getting in this one.
She definitely got more money than Travis.
I'm not getting in this one.
Bro, she blessed Travis Scott with kids, bro.
He don't got her money.
Bro, Trav got money.
She blessed Travis Scott with kids, man.
She blessed him?
First of all, I don't even think she's top 3 Kardashians. If we're fucking being honest here.
What?
She's not top 3.
There's only 4 of them.
Is there?
You throwing Chris in there? You think Chris? I'll be honest.
Wait,
Chris comes before Khloe.
Wait, the mom?
The mom comes before Khloe.
100%. The mom comes before Khloe. 1,000%. It definitely goes. The one that dates the drummer, Courtney. She's number 1.
I say Kendall's number 1.
Who's number 1? Courtney's definitely top.
Courtney's number 1.
Courtney's number 1. Period.
Courtney's number 1. Then goes the model,
Kendall.
And then, damn, it's a toss up for number 3.
Who you got?
You want to hear my picks?
Go ahead.
Want to hear my draft?
Go ahead.
Want to hear my draft picks?
Go ahead.
I'm talking about Kendall, Courtney,
Okay.
Kylie.
Kylie number 3?
Who else?
Wait, I thought Kylie. Okay.
Kylie, then Chris, the mom.
Chris is the baddest one.
Sick.
The mom.
Yeah.
Then we're talking about Kim Khloe.
Yeah, I think the Nonna goes before Khloe too.
The Nonna?
What?
The grandma.
Wait. Which Khloe? Can we talk about?
For like 104, she's not bad looking.
You said which Khloe? You talking about Khloe 2.0?
Yeah, which Khloe are we talking about?
Yeah, honestly, Khloe's not even that bad looking. I don't know why we're hating on her.
No,
like
Khloe, listen.
I'm not hating on anyone.
I know, I said we.
Wait, who's
But
we?
we're not hating.
We're not French.
We're not hating.
We, what, you got a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah, we ain't
Who are you
French.
talking about?
We.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that she's got a lane of her own too. Some people would select her first.
Yo, listen. If we're talking if we're talking about Khloe when she has some weight, she's definitely in my top 3. When she had like some weight on her.
Oh,
So
you
what's
like
the
that?
chat say? Because I feel like there's.
Oh yeah, they're
let's
probably
hear
going.
what's the
8.
rankings in the chat?
Let's see what the rankings in the chat are. My bad, guys. I apologize. Shout out to Chris. He was here nice and early. Appreciate you, my boy. Spaz is in here. So Spaz said Travis Scott's worth 80 M's. Kylie's worth 1 billion. Courtney's worth 65 M's. Kendall's worth 60 M's. And Kim is worth 1.2 B.
Damn. Kim got $1 billion?
She got $1 billion? Yeah.
Money
Kanye
don't-
West is giving her $200,000 in child support a month.
Money don't impress me. Kim's getting plowed on the internet.
That's a
Listen,
fact.
Pete. Yo,
People
my
don't forget.
son.
People don't
Pete hit
forget.
it. My son Pete hit it.
Yo, I'll tell you what.
Slammed a bunch of bad bitches though. He's not. His list isn't a bad list to be on.
Listen,
if
he
you don't
probably
know,
has weird
receiving end-
pronouns and they have to let him hit it.
That's crazy.
You know, that's that's what it is.
Well, that's why my third one was a toss up. Pride Month, putting Caitlyn in there, number 3. Normally she ranked number 4. Normally she ranked number 4. But guess what, honey? This month you just stepped it up.
Yo.
Number 3, most fuckable Kardashian.
Yo, bro.
Top 3 contenders.
Those are my top 3 right
Baby.
here. Don't say nothing to me. I don't want to hear a word.
Twiz, this is the funniest guy we know. Be
Yo,
honest.
bro.
Be
Nah, bro.
honest,
He's
this is the funniest guy we know.
He is. Listen, you know what's crazy? just so I could jump in there real quick. This is what I was gonna say before we went live. I was talking to fucking Mama Brooks, right? And she goes, "Yo, you guys are doing a podcast today, right?" I'm like, yeah. She's like, Justin is so fucking funny.
He is funny.
She's like, yo, he needs a half hour or an hour on HBO. I'm like, what? I was like, I'm not even gonna tell this fucking guy. He's gonna be in there going ape shit, bro.
It's bad enough he's fucking
I
good
agree.
looking. I don't want anybody telling him how funny
don't
he is.
say that. You're a piece of
It's
shit.
bad enough he's fucking good looking.
Get the camera
I don't
away.
want anybody telling him how funny he is.
Look at this guy.
Listen, we get it.
hate
He's
you.
Look
fucking
at it.
funny.
I hate
Yo,
All
bro.
right.
Yo, Berto, tell him the story. I used to
this
tell
guy.
Berto all the time. I'm like, yo, Berto, this guy's not allowed around any of my girlfriends. And I know we've addressed this before, but I want to
Yeah,
reiterate.
he's the most handsome guy I know. Him and Ray
Yeah.
Figs. Ray Figs.
Yeah, him
also,
and Ray
man.
Figs. Y'all not
Ray
cut out.
Figs. Also, shout out to you if you're rocking with us tonight. Even if you're not, also one of the most handsome gentlemen I've.
I'll
ever
tell
met.
you what. Ray's not allowed to bring a skateboard anywhere around my girl.
Nah, he's nice.
This guy be kick flipping and grinding rails.
Yeah.
And he's got a full head of hair.
Beautiful blonde hair. He's fucking tatted. Keep this guy. This guy is
That
like.
guy's not allowed in,
Yeah, he's not allowed in for sure.
you know. But
Man, can we? All right. I want to talk about fucking shark attacks. We can suck each other off for a couple more seconds.
Nah, Berto,
and
go-
then we're going to fucking shark attacks.
all right, go ahead. Mute my mic.
Okay. All right. I know everybody knows about it because it's kind of old news already. But a Russian man was swimming at a beach in Egypt. South of, where was it in Egypt?
It was off the coast of a resort.
Off the coast of a resort in Egypt. Was swimming, and there's footage of a tiger shark attacking him.
It was a great white.
Was it a great white?
It was a great
Excuse
white.
me.
Yeah, great
Not
white.
a tiger shark.
It was a great white.
Whoa. Go ahead. You know more about
Oh
this
wait, no,
than
no,
me.
no. Time out. It says tiger shark.
Well, the one they captured and bodied, mafia style,
It was a great white.
Was
So
not a tiger
the
shark.
article that I read.
Was it a tiger shark?
Nah, it says tiger shark.
Yeah, the
Wow,
article that I read.
I stand corrected. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
they-
Continue.
They did my man's dirty.
Yo,
Continue.
so the tiger shark. I'll give you the second half of this though, because you know more about that.
Let's go.
There's a video of this gentleman being dismembered by this fucking shark. Could be a tiger shark. Could be a great
No,
white.
tiger shark sounds like it. Even Spaz is in there. Like, I thought it was a tiger shark. I'm like, all right, guys. So it wasn't a reef shark. It wasn't a nurse shark. It was a tiger shark.
It was a tiger shark.
Nerf shark is fucking. You're sick.
The tiger shark attacks this dude. So they're capturing it on camera. You know what's funny to me is that even though they're in Egypt, like people's like reaction to things is still like an English phrase. It's like, oh my god, this is lady with an accent, and she keeps saying, oh my god, as this shark's just killing this dude. And then a couple seconds after he's like pulled under or like disappears, whatever ends up happening, a boat comes up, and I'm like, fuck, that boat was just a little too late, literally like a minute behind.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of crazy things on the internet. Like, you know, there's a lot of crazy things on it. We grew up when Rotten.com like first dropped.
Yeah, I
and stuff
remember
like
a couple
that.
weeks ago you were telling us how much you love bum hunters. So we know you have a
I was
wide
a kid
range.
and it was a wild thing.
You got a wild range on the internet.
But when I watched that video, that shit was hard to watch, man.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch that guy getting tossed by this shark. It looked like the opening scene of Jaws. You know, when that girl's swimming and it's like sunset or sunrise, I don't know, it's like dusk or whatever. And she's swimming and she starts getting dragged all over the water. It's terrifying. You know, that was like old school horror shit, you know, like the 70s.
Yeah.
But this video was, did you see the one part of the video where he went completely inverted and his feet were in the air?
Yes.
He was doing a full on handstand.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? And then for 1 minute, he starts yelling, help.
Yeah. They said in the video he was yelling Papa, like you can hear him saying Papa.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking miserable. He was
You
with
know?
he was with his dad was there and his kids
Oh,
were
no,
there.
really?
And his wife, yeah.
His kids, his wife, and his dad? Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, my God. What a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, fucking brutal.
What a nightmare,
Fucking
man.
shark attack. We've talked about this quite a few
Wow.
times.
Damn,
About,
they saw it then.
of course, didn't even if they weren't there.
Holy shit, man. That is terrible.
Yeah. But although this gentleman did lose his life, unfortunately, justice was served.
Yeah, man. Them boys went out and they nabbed that shark. Apparently, he stayed close to the surface after eating this guy. So he must have caught the itis of some kind. And he was rather docile by the surface.
Yeah.
So they just grabbed the shark and they killed it. Like
That's
on some
crazy.
that shark must have ate it. That guy was a somebody.
Yeah.
Here it goes. Keep going.
That guy was a somebody.
I love this.
Because I'm telling you right now. They just went and made, that was a hit.
There was.
They went and captured him, kidnapped him, took him to another location on top of the boat.
Yeah.
Taped his
And let 'em
gills
have it.
together.
How the fuck did they catch that shark?
Man, you know, they're humans, man. You got boats, you got nets. This thing is
No,
full
but
of
how
Russian.
do they know? I mean, like, I guess once you've caught it, you could identify that this is the shark based on cutting it open.
That's what they said. They retrieve remains from the shark. But I guess, how do you retrieve the remains if you didn't already gut it?
I don't know. How many sharks do you think they got before that they pulled that one? You think
I'm
it was
telling
like
you.
an eye watch? You think he had like an Apple Watch or something, and that's how they found it? You think he had? You think maybe
He had Find My iPhone.
he had Find My iPhone? He
Don't
had his
say
iPhone
that.
in his
Yo,
pocket.
you guys.
Don't
Now I'm
say
just
that.
curious of what
Yo,
kind of
rest in
technology
peace-
was used.
Rest in peace to this man. I'm never swimming again because if anything happens to me, they're gonna be like, "See,
Yo, but honestly, like
I'm never swimming. I'm not even going in a pool. I'm taking showers only. No tubs, no hot tubs."
I don't want anybody to be attacked by sharks, right? And I want people to be able to enjoy the beach. But that's where the sharks live, right?
Yeah, you only get hit by a train on the tracks.
That's a fact.
You know, but no, see, this was really disturbing. I've been on vacation and I've swam in waters all over the, I shouldn't say all over the world, in this hemisphere. You know, I've done some swimming and some, you know, and some exploring. That is brutal and terrible. It's terrible. So with that said, swim with a friend, and preferably a friend you swim faster than.
Yeah, that's the trick. That's the trick. You get out there with somebody not as athletic as you, maybe a little less buoyant, you know?
Next, the next pool party you go to, don't just say, "Oh, it's a pool party." Study the guests. See who can swim, see who can't, see who sinks, see who floats.
Yeah.
You know,
And who could throw a real mean fucking straight? Because shark, similar to dogs, punch them in the nose, they go away.
It's just hard to punch underwater. So
It's-
see who that guy is that's lightning fast in the 3-foot end.
Yeah.
And then you go on vacation, you hit your cruise, you hit whatever you want with your friends. Not funny.
No, not funny. We got some brighter news.
What do we got?
I want to talk about, did you guys hear about those kids who survived a plane crash
Yeah.
and then survived for 40 days in the jungle?
Yep.
There was a flight leaving. It was like a small plane. It was like that plane in the first plane you could steal in Grand Theft Auto,
The dodo.
the Dodo. Homie, they were flying out of Colombia in one of those motherfuckers.
Wait, time out. They're flying out of Colombia in a dodo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, copy.
And it was a mother, her kids, and 2 pilots. The plane, for whatever reason, something happened with the plane. Is Justin all right? Put Justin on. What's going on with Justin? So the dodo bird exits Colombia, right? Something happens with the plane. It crashes. Both pilots, boom, dead on arrival. Arrival to crash site. Both pilots died. The mother is injured, but she's alive. Unfortunately, after a couple days, the mother had passed and, said some encouraging words to her kids. And these kids survived for 40 days in the jungle, bro. 40 days. How crazy is that?
Nah, man. Let's clap it up real quick for resiliency in children. Because children, no matter what people like, children are extremely resilient, bro, and they'll find a way with a little bit of guidance or just a tiny bit of know-how, man. They will find a way.
Not just any kids,
You go ahead, tell them.
foreign kids.
Yes.
More than likely third world kids.
Yep.
Because American adults would have curled up and been eaten by some coyotes.
Yeah, they would have just
By
died
that
there.
point. Yeah, they would have just given up. They would have landed and been like, "Oh, no Wi-Fi." That's what would have happened. You know, but with these kids, I'll tell you what, they said they survived on some like cluster or some kind of bag of some fruit.
Oh yeah, because
It was like yucca, right?
That yucca, yeah, it was cassava. Yucca,
That's
cassava,
crazy.
Same shit.
So they survived on like some cassava or whatever for like I think the first couple weeks.
Yeah, for like
That's
first
crazy.
2 weeks.
They were saying.
That's
And
just
then
a root vegetable. You have to dig that shit up.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know how crazy it is? They arrived and found the people that were deceased in the crash, and then they found bits of eaten fruit. And they were like, wait, the kids are around here.
Their kid was found by a dog.
One of the rescue dogs.
So what happened is that they were going on a helicopter and they were playing a recording of the kid's grandmother, like calling the kids. And the kids would hear it. They started going towards that. A dog was released, or multiple dogs were released. The dog found the kids. The kids was with the dog. Try to bring the kids back. Dog ends up disappearing. Right? Then later on, the search and rescue team hears a baby crying and they start walking towards the baby crying. That's when they find the kids. The dog is still estranged. Is that appropriate? Did I use that appropriately?
Strange.
Estranged?
Lost, I would probably say.
No, still MIA, missing in action.
The dog is still missing. What's the dog's name, Twiz?
The dog's name was Wilson.
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 Dog's still missing, and they're still looking for him because Colombians, no man left behind.
That's right. So you're going to find Wilson the dog, not Wilson the volleyball.
Yes.
This person was lost in the jungle, not at sea.
I wonder if that dog's going to survive as long as those kids.
Possibly not.
Wait,
honestly.
no, time out. Didn't they find the dog?
I don't think so. Did they? You found an update?
Is there an update?
Tell us about Wilson.
Let me find out. Let me see if they found Wilson the dog.
Oh, you just freestyled that off the hip? You just assumed they found him?
No, because I thought Wilson.
You didn't have an iPhone on him?
Nah, don't do that.
He definitely didn't have an iPhone.
Nah, what my understanding was that Wilson had stabbed off for a couple seconds, or for an amount of time. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And that's what made them continue their search, and then they found Wilson. Looking for Wilson as well, they found the children.
Yeah, but I don't think the dog has been found yet. He could have been found like recently,
Maybe. All right.
but
Allegedly.
I just think it's
Allegedly.
It's all alleged. Everything I say is alleged. But I just do think it's crazy that these kids survive for 40 days when I don't believe that. Even myself, maybe I wouldn't make it 40 days. I don't know. I
wouldn't.
I'm not very resilient in the wild. You know, I'm not very. I can't make a fire.
Yeah, no, he's still missing. Sorry.
Damn.
He's still missing.
That dog was eaten by an anaconda or something.
Yo, bro. That's the first thing that came to my mind, anaconda.
A reticulated python or something dragged that poor dog into the woods.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Or maybe he was like, freedom. Nah, let me stop.
I'll tell you what, man. If one thing this week has done, it's reminded us of nature and how we can't play with that bitch.
Nuh-uh.
We cannot. Do not play games with the forest, with the ocean. Stay yourself in your cubicle. Go to work. Work some overtime. Take care of your kids.
Facts. Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes. Take your ass home.
Yeah. Do you see that bear that they seen like swimming in the beach with people?
Yeah, that's wild.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I totally forgot like this was even. I didn't even realize the correlation between like animals in the news lately. But
Crazy.
there was
That's
like
right. I did come across that. Go ahead.
I don't know dick about it. I know there was a bear.
It was like swimming along the coast.
Yeah.
Where was it, though? Do we know?
Stop asking me.
I'll find it. I got it.
You brought this
Yo,
up.
Yeah, he said stop asking me questions.
I said you
Oh
brought
my
this
God.
up because I was like, because I don't know. I know that there's. I seen a headline.
Masters and none, everybody.
Yeah,
right?
bear.
headline.
Listen, man, the bear shocks Florida beachgoers by swimming out of the ocean.
Florida.
Yeah, yo, everything weird happens in Florida. We
I
know
didn't
this
even know
already,
they
bro.
had bears in Florida.
Come on, bro. He said, it says, wow. Yo, look.
They don't have one season. It's always summertime. They got bears.
No.
Is
They
that
got-
somebody's pet?
Somebody just said in the chat, I sound like a pastor.
Yo. Oh, Anmal. Shout out to Anmal. Yo.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yo, bro. So they said beachgoers in Destin were treated to the jaw-dropping sight of a black bear cub splashing in the surf to cool off Sunday when midday temperatures were in the 80s. Social media lit up with videos showing the grizzly holidaymaker enjoying a dip in the Gulf of Mexico's refreshing blue waters before emerging onto a crowded beach.
Merging onto a crowded beach.
Damn, imagine that. You're just sitting there and your kids are making sandcastles and you're like, damn, that guy just got eaten by a shark. I was like, is that a bear? That's not a bear. And you're like, wait a minute. God damn it.
He's like, I just feel weird, Mom. We're at the beach. That guy got fucking eaten by that shark yesterday. You know, it just makes you think. You know,
Right.
what could happen?
Right here,
And then-
there is a bear.
And then a fucking bear shows up.
Nah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Think
At
it's
that point, I
possible
would have
a
logged
koala?
off.
I know we talked about this already, but for the new people that haven't heard this conversation, if you're going to be trapped in a room with an animal, which one do you definitely not want to be in there? A bear is definitely on the list of animals that I don't want to be trapped in a room
What
with.
kind of bear are you talking about?
Bears in general.
Yeah, I don't want to be on any.
There are some bears I'd much...
Koala bear?
It's not quite a bear. It's a koala more so. People say bear, but it's not a bear. It's a marsupial.
You do sound like a fucking preacher. You sound very preachy. All right.
Is it a marsupial? Make
I,
sure
no,
I'm not
I
lying.
think what you're saying is absolutely correct.
I think you're right.
The only other bear I could think of that you would possibly want to be in a room with is a panda bear, and I think you'd be mistaken if you feel that way. Aren't they omnivores?
So what did you say? You said
Nah, they're marsupial.
Gorilla,
no.
don't want to be in a room with.
Who?
Apes, chimps, that fucking that whole genome, whatever.
The great apes.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a room with any of those things. And then bears. I think if I had to exclude two animals, bears
Bears and apes.
and apes.
Primates?
And primates, yeah.
If you had to exclude,
Yeah, excluded.
Yes.
like those are the ones you definitely... I'd much rather be in a room with a chimp than a tiger.
Oh, big cats.
Give me a chimp, dude.
Big cats.
You kidding me? At least it has anatomy I'm used to grappling with. You know?
Dude, a chimp.
It's going to rip my arm off, but at least in my mind, I'll be like, Kimura. And then I just rip my arm off. You know what I'm saying?
You're never strong arm. You're never going to come
But
more on
at
a
least
chimp.
it's familiar anatomy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'd be lucky if that thing doesn't decide to fuck you for a few days
No, it's
before it
gonna
kills
bite
you.
you first, like bite you, because they attack certain areas. You know that, like chimps and stuff. They attack
go
the
for the-
hands and the groin,
Yeah.
and the eyes and stuff. You know, because that's how they like dismember their rivals out in the jungle.
The hands,
You know?
the groins.
Yeah,
and then
because
the eyes.
it prevents you from like
Mating.
Yeah, exactly. And at the same time, your hands, you can't do anything without your hands.
Yeah.
So, I'd much rather a chimp than a tiger, bro. You crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
A tiger,
No, I believe that.
Papa, a tiger.
Fucking chimps too, dude.
Chimps, at least they got square teeth. You want to be in a room with a tiger?
No, I don't. If I had to only pick two,
You'd rather fight a tiger than a chimp?
No, I'm not saying
Who do you
that.
think you are?
I'd rather fight a chimp than a tiger, but they'd both fuck me up.
Yo, listen.
Of course, but
Tigers-
one is gonna eat you alive, and the other one is just gonna beat your ass and maim you.
No, it's gonna lick you.
Tiger
to death.
will kill you fast, quick death.
No, it won't. It's gonna eat you.
No, it's gonna lick your
they're
skin
designed.
off.
They're designed for kill, attack the neck, death, and then they eat you.
Okay, so you'd rather, I guess, I can't. This conversation is getting crazy, but
Yeah, I don't.
so you'd rather just be killed for sure instead of just really fucked up, like that lady that got attacked by that chimp and then she looked like a foot.
Yeah, I know.
Do you
who
remember
you're
that
talking about.
lady?
Yeah, they took the skin from her.
She looked like a
ass.
Saba melon. You remember her? She looked like a pear.
She looked like that fucking vegetable. It's like a green thing, and it's like curled in
A
like
gourd.
This. A gourd is
She
that what it's
looked like
called?
that thing, like the Halloween decorations.
She looked like an oversized lima bean. Like if you took a lima bean and times it by 300, that's what she looks like.
She looked like a 3D printed snap pea.
Yeah.
That shit looked crazy. It's not funny, but her friend shouldn't have been giving that chimp Xanax and green tea.
Yeah,
that's for sure. And like Merlot, she
Yeah,
gave
it
her like
was
Merlot and
wine.
Xanax, and then wonders why that thing devoured her friend when she showed up.
Yeah, because it was withdrawing. She was on vacation.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this the lady that stops you from giving me the Xanny bars.
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, nice stuffed animal. They said it was because the lady got her hair cut differently. They said she showed up with like a new haircut, but she had a toy for the chimp. And chimp was like, cool toy. And like ripped her apart.
Yeah.
Jesus. He said, I don't like this very much.
Right? It
Dude.
was like,
people
cool
who
stuffed animal.
People who keep like exotic pets, you're a special kind of person.
Nah, you're sick. Yeah, I think people like that are sick. And I got family members. I love y'all. I'm not even trying to play y'all.
I
but-
think there's like limits, right? Like
Yeah.
if you want to own a snake and you buy a ball python, all right, buy yourself a ball python. You want to buy a snake and you buy yourself a reticulating python, or you start buying venomous snakes. It's like, yo, why we got to get this crazy? You know,
Yeah.
you weren't happy with the shit we gave you before.
Yeah, I mean, training wheels.
Yeah,
Baby
that's,
steps.
That's what's going on in
You know what I'm
Florida,
saying?
bro. There's retics eating people's dogs and shit.
Who?
Them shits ain't they're
Reticulated pythons.
They're from
man.
Asia.
Yeah, they're not from here. And they grow as big as their habitat. So if you have that thing in a tank, it's not going to get that much bigger. But you drop that shit in the Everglades,
Oh, yeah.
and you have
Bro,
a horror film.
Nah,
That's
the
the biggest.
Everglades-
That's the biggest snakes get. There's no bigger snakes in that shit.
Yeah, they're bigger than the anaconda.
Yeah.
And people don't even know that. People think about J-Lo and John Voight on a boat with a snake, and they're like, whoa, that snake was so big. That big corny-ass foam snake with, like, human eyes. I was like, that dumb-looking thing.
That shit don't got nothing on the retic, bro.
No, a reticulated python will really grow to some gargantuan type of, you could ride that shit. Like, for real.
Get a harness and mount it.
Yeah, nah, for real. You could tie your hair to that shit.
Well, I'm gonna say this much, bro. Them things go down to the Everglades, bro. They're gonna Swiss cheese that thing up, bro. They got more guns and ammo than they got people.
Bro,
down
they're
there.
finding them with like crocodiles and shit in their stomach.
Yeah, they're eating other predatory animals that have never had predators. They've never had, like, they've been at the top of the
Yeah.
food chain. They're the new top of the food chain down there.
Bro, everything, bro. Your dog, the cat, the crocodiles.
Your 2-year-old.
These things don't give a fuck, bro. Snakes are interesting animals because as somebody who used to own snakes, I will tell you something. They have no emotion. They don't give a fuck what time of day it is.
Nope.
They don't care. They're not happy to see you. At least fish will understand that you feed them and they'll kind of follow you around the tank. Snakes, they only want to be fed, bro. They're like killing machines. They're weird.
Yeah, I don't think that they're pets. Even if you have it in a tank and you call it Oreo and you pet it on his little head, he's not your pet. That is something that you keep for like just to look at. It's like a plant. You're not gonna, that's not a pet. It doesn't give you affection. It doesn't give you any of the things that a pet gives you. Mm-hmm. You know, like you can't do anything with it. I think it's just something you look at. It's like a cactus that can kill you.
Yeah, it is
You know?
like, they're like, it's when you look at, yeah, there's a lot of nice looking snakes. Like if you ever Googled a green tree python, they're super cool. They're like, the way like they sit in like a, they kind of slinky themselves onto like a tree branch, and like they use their body to like collect water or whatever. Anyways, doesn't matter. But they're very fragile, have very fragile spines, so they can't be handled. And so people buy them. They're just like display pieces. So they look very nice. They're hard to keep because they're from like the rainforest, so they need super high humidity. But they're very nice looking. But it's like I can never do anything with that. Like,
No, it's like a museum piece.
yeah, you
It
can't even take
becomes-
that to the Puerto Rican Day Parade and get no tang with that.
Nah,
At
you
least you
definitely-
get, if you get a
definitely
red
can.
tail boa, you're hitting the fucking Puerto Rican
That's
Day
the
Parade.
big yellow joint.
The red tail is the Colombia from South America. They have like a red tail. They have like X's. They get very big as well.
Is it the big yellow joint? Because that's the one that's popping at the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
No,
It's
no.
the big like beige one, the one that looks like the popcorn jelly belly jelly bean.
Nah, you're talking about the yellow shit is like an albino retic.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not
Nah,
because
yeah,
none of them
those
are
albinos.
none of them are in nature yellow.
Well, that's the one I seen bagging everything at the Puerto
Yeah,
Rican Day
that's a
Parade.
very popular like it's like a you know because they just like they have like designer dogs, they have designer snakes too.
Really?
They have like color mutations of like snakes.
See, this is what happens when you let the hood get involved in snakes. Yo, mine is yellow. Yo, your shit right there, that shit is like camo. What we gonna do is we gonna put them together. That shit's gonna throw tricolors.
Yeah, we about to get a brindle.
Yeah, we about to get a brindle. That shit's gonna throw tricolors. I'm like, yo, you're not breeding your dog with my dog. And
Yeah.
they're like, nah, but yours is the fawn and the white, mine is the blue nose. Yo, it's gonna throw something crazy. I'm like, get out of here. Everybody wants tricolors. They want to just mix everything together and try to get some tricolors.
Bro,
I'm
the
like,
dog
get
market
outta
is
here.
crazy right now.
Yeah.
People paying $20,000 for a French bulldog you're paying $25,000 for a dog with respiratory issues. That's fucking crazy.
But they skateboard.
I don't give a fuck.
They skateboard, dude.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, when your family sees that the first time, they're very impressed. But after the fucking fourth time, it's like people don't even want to walk their dog. Let
Yeah,
alone
after the
take that
fourth
shit.
time, you're like, God damn it, Fluffy, you're scuffing the floor.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you
Should have
skating
never
around your
named you
crib.
Tony Hawk.
Should have
Should have
never
never.
named you
Should have
Tony.
named you Bam. You've been sitting in that corner drinking yourself to death.
Yo, this guy is so good.
My prayers.
He's so good.
My prayers are out for Bam and his family.
Yeah, my man Bam literally.
He's
turned
going
into-
through it right now.
So
That's
good.
why he was in my head. He's going through it.
That's
Poor
my
guy,
guy.
bro.
Roberto is so funny.
I'm
yo.
not.
You are.
You're the
so
funniest guy I know.
Shut up.
I want to
right
get
now.
into the topics. I would love to talk about what kind of ridiculous exotic pet you would get if you can control it. Like, which one would it be? But I think we have so much shit to talk about tonight that we can't fucking.
I would get a
indulge.
lynx.
Okay, Lynx Twiz. Let's hear it. What would you get? Exotic pet, and it will listen to you.
Oh wait, if it's gonna listen to me,
Yes.
a tiger.
Okay.
You see me looking at the camera?
Yeah.
For everybody that's live right now,
What?
I want to get shit. Don't bring no pets to my house.
Yeah, you can't pick nothing.
Nothing. I don't want anything. The only pets allowed in my house are fish.
What?
I had a dog. I grew up raising dogs and stuff like that. So I've had lizards. I've had snakes.
Yeah, but
I've
I'm gonna
had-
pick you. You could pick anything. You could get one of those sugar gliders and teach you how to roll joints. I'm telling you, this thing will listen to you.
Shit has thumbs.
Yeah, they
Bro.
got thumbs.
No, bro. I don't want.
I
nothing.
seen that.
You
No,
want a
you
joint
know-
rolling sugar glider? Are you crazy? Who
Joint
doesn't
rolling-
want that?
Wait, I need more time to think.
You got a sugar glider in the house that shit's just rolling joints.
Bro, you got a sugar glider cranking out joints. Wait a minute, I gotta think more. So you didn't tell me you could give it superpowers.
I said it'll listen to you. It'll
Yeah,
listen
but I mean, Jesus Christ, if I could tell. All right, so the tiger drives you to work.
No, a tiger. How you gonna get a tiger to steer the car? We gotta be realistic. You get a chip.
You gotta be realistic. So your sugar glider rolling joints is more realistic than my tiger driving me to work.
Yeah.
Sugar
How is that
glider
possible?
has hands, you know.
Time out.
Tiger can't grab the wheel. Everybody
Man,
knows
you
I
that.
Zootopia?
drive like this anyway.
You seen Zootopia?
Okay, Justin, you can get a tiger to drive you to work, I suppose.
All right, there we go. Thank you. That's all I
my
wanted.
God.
Simple.
All right. If you
I'm an
guys
easy guy to please.
let us know in the chat. Please tell us what exotic pet you would get and what would you teach it to do.
Look, Christoph
do
already
anything.
jumped in. He said,
What did he say?
He said, all right, bro, I want a dragon that casts spells from Harry Potter. That's in the rules, right?
No, well,
Yeah, what the fuck?
is that as ridiculous as
Wait,
mine
did I
sounded?
get a redo?
No.
No.
We're
I
talking
get
about
a redo, Twist.
only real animals, all right?
Yeah, real animals, Chris.
Because I don't want anybody pulling out unicorns, all right? Because I could find a unicorn that could do things for me too.
Wait, don't
But
unicorn's blood make you live
I
forever?
can think of things a unicorn could do for me, and I'm not gonna say it.
Chris said no redos.
Damn it. All right, Twiz, what you got?
Yo, bro, nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
He still doesn't want an
Twiz
animal.
wants a hairless cat that's hypoallergenic and doesn't
Nah.
shed that cleans his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's what you want. You want a Mr. Bigglesworth
Nah,
to clean your
man.
house?
Nah, man. I want...
A penguin.
You know what I want? I want that fish from All About the Benjamins that Bookham got that died in his Impala. I want that fish.
With the big ass eyes?
Because it was worth... Yeah, with the big ass... yeah, with the big ass eyes. Because it was worth something. Give me that fish. I'll take that.
Okay.
All I want is fish in my crib.
Well, listen, you can have what you want, all right? I'm not going to judge you for it, but if you can't teach a fish to do too much for you. Definitely won't roll joints. That's for sure.
Well, what if he got a superhuman intelligent
Because
fish?
they don't have
hands,
opposable
Your
thumbs.
sugar glider is rolling joints.
I didn't pick a sugar glider. I recommended it to
Oh, wait,
Twiz.
so what did you pick?
I hadn't select my fucking exotic pet yet.
So what do you got?
a lemur that rolls joints.
I think you're rolling bigger.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I would want, but I definitely would want one with like hands because it could just do more for me. You know what I'm saying?
Like
not
what?
sexually. No.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Tiger's great.
Yeah, fall
But-
back. That's my pick.
but I feel
and
like-
mine drives a car, and I didn't mention a car. He drives stick, and it's a Ferrari. So go ahead. And he comes with it because that's what this animal does. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something I could ride, and also no, because nothing's fast like that. Oh,
What do you got?
Oh, you know what? I know what I want. I know what animal I
A
want.
camel that reserves Gatorade?
no, not a camel.
No, I know what animal I want.
What?
I know what animal I want. I want a Meg the Stallion.
I meet up, yeah. You want the one with 2 feet or one?
Yeah, you want the one that's been shot.
You want the one with 2
Nah,
feet?
I want
I
the
want a
one- I want
Tory
the one-
Lanez to keep me. I want a Tory Lanez to keep Twisted's Meg the Stallion away from me.
Nah,
To
I want the
defend
one
me.
with the body yada.
No, I don't know what I'd pick. I have no idea what I would pick, but it would be. I'd have to think of like what attribute I would want this thing to do. Like what would I want it to?
You made us all pick. You don't get all this extra time to think and work this out.
Okay, if I have to just on the spot right now, maybe a bird. Maybe a bird that's like that could fly me around. I just can't think of something that big.
Oh,
You want a
shoot.
pterodactyl, nigga?
That I was gonna say pterodactyl, but I can't because I shitted on Chris's dragon.
You want a shoe bill, but you want it to be able to fly instead
Yeah,
of
or
not?
maybe an
'Cause
ostrich
It's a
that can
flightless
fly.
bird.
An ostrich is crazy.
Maybe an ostrich that has bigger wings. Maybe I could be. That's out of the rules.
Because you
I
know
don't
the shoe bill is terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, the shoe bill's crazy.
I've shown this on the pod before.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I know that shit
Yeah,
is
that thing is
crazy, and it
That's a
sounds
goddamn
crazy.
dinosaur.
And it's big.
You know what else is crazy?
What else is crazy?
Did you guys see the I-95 in Philly that just like collapsed?
Yeah, it was like some kind of 18-wheeler fire that then collapsed the bridge.
Yeah, there was an 18-wheeler that was carrying, was it 75,000 pounds of fucking gas?
What?
That shit caught fire.
fuel.
Yeah, fuel. It caught fire, burned, and the fucking I-95 just like that section of it just collapsed.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bugged out.
It was caused only by the fire? Damn.
allegedly.
Talk about that infrastructure failure. Holy shit.
That's a lot of fucking fuel.
Yeah.
No, it is a lot of fuel.
I wonder
You're
what
right.
I wonder
You're
what
right.
temperatures it reached to. That's probably what they said. Something
was
it got
measured
so
in Kelvin.
hot. They said the moisture. Apparently, something like the moisture, like the heat. It got so hot that the moisture in the brick or something like that popped. It was something crazy. We were talking about it the
Oh,
other day in
yes.
class.
That
in,
is-
in work class, and they said something about the moisture in the bricks pop. My boy Dan, I don't know if he's in here, but he was talking about it the other day.
That is true.
He witnessed it. He said
That's
in
why
person.
you don't start. That's why you don't make a fire with like lake or river rock.
Is that why?
Yeah, because there's water in it, and if they get to a certain temperature, they'll explode.
What about if it gets too cold? Does it freeze and expand and crack?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, but that isn't half as dangerous.
Yeah, that isn't. But you have to remember, you'd have to get to like sub, whatever degrees and
To get the inside of that shit to freeze. I don't know. Maybe you know what? You're right. You're both right.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
You're both right. I agree with you both. And I think we all agree that the I-95 collapsing is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that shit is terrifying. I think they had didn't the driver, he was killed, right?
Oh, the driver.
I think the driver was killed in the fire.
That's another dangerous job.
Hey, driving around with 75, you said 1,000 what? Pounds or gallons? It was like a big oil tanker, right? Like one of those big fuel trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it doesn't say that.
85,000 gallons.
85,000 gallons. Wow.
Fuel.
Terrible source.
My only source of reference is that woman that was this video resurfaced recently. It was from a few years ago. She was pouring gas in the back of like her ex-man's truck. And she's pouring it through like the back passenger window.
Yeah.
And then she lights it on fire and it explodes and blows her back. Like she hits the car next to it. Like I was like, you're such an idiot.
Those are the people that still believe that it's the gasoline that's burning.
Yeah, exactly. And not the vapors and the fumes.
It's the
and all that.
fumes. It's like, what the fuck are you doing like that? I learned that when I was a child, trying to put too much gas on a fire.
Yeah.
And then I like put like leaves on top of it. I was burning leaves.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even that young.
Didn't everybody do that when they were a kid?
Well, I had a bunch of leaves, and I was like, listen, we ain't got to bag these up. We're going to burn these motherfuckers, right? I put a bunch at the bottom. I put gas on it. Then I put more leaves on top. Then I put more gas on it. Bro, when I tell you I lit this shit, and it created the craziest, like, my neighbor called the cops.
Yeah.
Not kidding. Neighbor called the cops and everything.
Brilliant, this young man.
Yeah. And at the time, I was pissed at him. I was like, these fucking guys, fucking rat.
He's telling on me, no big deal. All I did was make a grill bomb. No big deal.
Yeah. And now I'm kind of like, yeah, he definitely was like, I gotta save this fucking kid from killing himself and
the
possibly
block.
injuring other people out here.
Yeah, he's like, including myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's wild.
So I forgive you, Paul, for all the things that you've been through. It wasn't all your fault.
No. That's a Hope song?
Yeah. It wasn't all your fault that I blew up that shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In other news, I was going to shout out the Denver Nuggets.
Shout out to the Denver Nuggets.
Oh.
Shout out the Denver Nuggets. And shout out Jimmy Butler for taking a shot that appeared to me like he intentionally threw that game. So Denver was up 3-1 in a series against the Miami Heat. And they ended up winning last night. It's their first ever NBA Finals appearance.
In franchise history.
And they win.
Crazy.
And mind you, when you look at Jokic, the guy that's like, their main star, the big man of the team, he wins MVP. Whole family's there. It's like a great story. But I can't help but look back and think about the last possession that the Miami Heat had. Jimmy Butler had the ball, had an opportunity at the go-ahead shot, at the go-ahead with the three-point shot. There are, I believe it was at least 20 seconds left in the game clock. At least 15 plus. I think it was 19 seconds on the shot clock. He puts up this contested shot. He's double teamed in three-point territory. And he chucks this terrible shot that hits the backboard. No rim, no nothing. Denver recovers the ball. They win the title. I'm just like, what kind of shot is that? It was like there's no way that he did that without knowing how stupid it was. It was like some sixth grade shit. Like junior high. Like you're watching your little cousin's basketball game, PAL. Watching a little cousin's PAL game and he's
chucking shots
and he's
up.
11. And there's 20 seconds left on the clock. And he chucks this shit up. I'm like, man, listen, somebody got to Jimmy. That didn't look right to me.
You said 20 seconds left and 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, something like that.
So he had time.
So I just find it hard to believe that that's even possible for somebody that's a veteran that's played the game for that long. I'm like, that's crazy. Just me. I don't know. So if it comes out that, that he put out some kind of text message to one of his boys talking about, hey, you got a DraftKings? Make sure you drop something on Denver. Winning 4-1.
I Don't watch basketball.
And that's a joke. I'm not in any way accusing anyone, but I am saying it's a tad bit weird.
I don't watch basketball, but I'm very happy for the Nuggets.
Yeah, shout out to the
They
Denver.
must be fucking burning Denver down to the fucking ground.
Oh yeah, somebody got shot. Like
I do it. Yo, why does this we talk about this all the time. Why is it when your state wins like a championship in a fucking sport, do people do the wildest shit? It's like, we won. Let's riot. Loot the stores.
I told
Burn
my
the
boy,
city.
my boy is living in Denver right now. And I said, if they win, it's going to get wild in the streets. He said, not in Denver. He said, see, this is the thing. Because he grew up in New York too. He's like, I grew up in New York. You grew up in New York. He's like, it's that New York, Philly type of mindset. He's like, it's not going to be that way. I said, you'll see. He said, dude, I live here. Nobody's out that's like that. And I said, until they win a title. I said, you'll see. All of the animals will emerge from the corners of the neighborhood that you didn't even know existed.
The guys that just bought the jersey.
Yeah. So what happened, Swizz? What do you got?
well, guess what?
What you got?
Your man's was wrong. Because shortly after they won, at least 9 were injured in a mass shooting in downtown Denver.
What the
9?
9. It was like a mile away from the fucking arena, bro.
That dude was shooting. I think he was batting 1,000. He hit 9.
Yo, bro.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, bro. It was 9 people. Ricardo 2 men have been taken into custody in relation to the incident. Ricardo Vasquez, 22,
Oh,
is
come
being
on.
held on charges of possession of a weapon by a previous offender and possession of a controlled substance. Raul Jones, 33.
Another one of
It's
us.
the
being
tricky
held-
one, though. Raul Jones.
Yeah, Raul Jones. Yeah,
Raul
you're
Jones.
right.
Swizz, you might have to claim this one, too.
Yeah, this one might be Raul Jones.
Raul Jones, that's tricky.
How did you just pronounce that way?
Yo, no, it's spelled Raoul Jones. So there's a question mark there. But listen, bro, soy negro y boricua. Don't do me like that, son. Don't do me like
And
that.
so is
I'm
Raul
like, Of
Jones.
course. I said it's got to be a goddamn Latino that's shooting up the goddamn
Yo, bro.
building. Like, come on, man.
Listen, man, but no, this is alleged. They just said they're being held on charge of possession of a weapon by a previous offender. Additional charges may be added as the investigation continues. It
And you
says-
know what? Hopefully it's unrelated. Hopefully they're not celebrating.
No, it says we've recognized it's likely that the individuals who are responsible for discharging the firearms downtown were also injured by gunfire. So what it seems to me here, what I'm reading and what I've seen throughout the day is the Denver Nuggets win. Mm-hmm. Everybody goes ape shit. Mm-hmm. Yo, yak on me, bro. Yak on me. Shots for everybody. Waiter comes up with the bill. My man's looks at it. Excuse me. There's a couple extra zeros on this. Yo, which one of y'all ordered the Louis the 13th?
Yeah.
Somebody better up it in here. Somebody better put some on the check.
And then they
Pop,
let
pop,
something off.
pop.
And then there you go, just like that, there's no bill. Everybody in the whole restaurant was like, damn, that was scary, but we didn't have to pay.
You know what's funny is I was
we
gonna
ran up out of there.
when he looked at the bill. What I was gonna say is, Nuggets won. We don't got to pay the bill. We're champions. How dare you charge us in our city?
Right? People start shouting their zip code,
Yeah.
acting like they're not going to pay.
I was born here. You just moved here.
I've been a Nuggets fan.
Yes.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, you guys want to talk about Conor McGregor punching that fucking mascot?
I guess, yeah, man. I there's some kind of stupid stunt. Did you see the video?
I seen the video. I didn't think it was that crazy.
I didn't either. That's why I don't believe it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big foam head. So the video shows just some kind of stunt that they pulled at the arena where Conor McGregor goes up and, lands a big left hand on the mascot. He throws himself back, lands on the court, and then Conor proceeds to go over and hit him with a hammer fist. It looked exactly like how he did Jose Aldo. If you ask me, that's kind of exactly how it looked. He
was
hit
the
him with
same
that
left?
counter left hand, dropped him, and then comes over and hammer fist him into an oblivion. So, but apparently the mascot had to go to the emergency room following that stunt.
I
So,
wish Conor would have fucking punched me while I'm wearing a mascot's fucking suit.
why you gonna like go down and own that Lamborghini yacht that he has?
No, I'd be honored.
Trying to name it El Roberto.
You know what? I guess now that you mentioned that, like the money aspect of it is huge. I don't think this guy's gonna get any money from him.
No.
He'll
But,
settle out of court for $1 million.
Nah. He's not going to get a dime.
He probably had to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
So,
By
and
the
if he
time
didn't
they-
sign a waiver, whoever the leadership figure is in that arena needs to go.
So if that guy didn't sign a waiver, somebody's losing their fucking job.
Yeah.
But either way, I think that's just a hollow attempt. I don't think the guy's going to get anything. Just based off of the principle. It was a stunt. You know your job. He had to sign a waiver because you do stunts all the time as a mascot.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think, I think somebody's being a little dramatic. I think they thought they might get some money. I think they're expecting Connor to be like, listen, buddy, let me just take care of you a wee little bit. And
some proper 12.
yeah, so proper 12 on me for, nah, bro. Chill out, man. It was a little stunt. If Connor got a little aggressive, which I doubt, he's a professional fighter. He's trained to kill, but also be docile. I don't think he's, out here just beating up mascots for no reason.
Well, no. Connor's beat up a couple people already.
Yeah, but
He's
mascots?
beat up old men, regular Joes.
I don't know if he beat him up. He didn't
He
do him
punched an old guy in the face, right?
but he didn't beat him up. Mike Perry beat that old guy up.
Mike Perry also.
And nobody even cared.
Because it's not unexpected.
No, he beat that guy up. He dropped him. He punched him like twice and
Yeah.
dropped him.
Mike Perry.
He fought that guy. That was crazy.
But that's not like off brand for him.
But is it?
No, shout out to Platinum Mike Perry.
I mean, but is it off brand from Connor at this point?
Yes.
This mascot isn't the first one he's accosted.
No, I'll tell you what.
This is just the first organized one.
No, when he dropped that guy, he was like, have some proper 12. And the guy was like, no. And he was like, have some proper 12. And the guy was like, no. He was like, poof. Then he punched him. It was a very different scenario. This guy here was just a lowly mascot doing his job. Was
it Jake Shields that knocked that dude out in the bar? The guy who was talking shit?
No, it was Joe Schilling.
Joe Schilling. There's a video.
He got acquitted of the charges. They dropped it and said that it was self-defense.
Can you tell the story for the people at home?
So if anybody's curious, look up Joe Schilling. He is a former champion kickboxer. And there's a video of him in a bar. And it was taken by somebody on a cell phone. So somebody's filming some dumb guy dancing around drunk. Joe Schilling happens to come into the frame and go to like pass by him. The guy all of a sudden gets like kind of bravo. He gets like kind of like he talks a little shit or whatever. Joe Schilling turns around. This guy then acts like he's going to hit Joe Schilling. And Joe Schilling knocks him out cold. Joe Schilling throws like a 3-punch combo, but he was so effective that he knocked him out with the first punch.
Yeah, and
so then he just proceeds to like throw 2 more punches at nothing, and the guy's sleeping.
Yeah.
And the guy sued him and said that he injured him because he did knock him out. He was at least concussed.
That was a clean knockout.
He knocked him out. Mm-hmm. And Joe Schilling is a big dude. He's not a little guy. So he knocked this guy out. And then the guy sues, but then they end up dropping the case. Like the judge throws it out or whatever because he says that, in the video, clearly the guy acted like he was going to hit him. He like threw a feint like he was going to punch him.
Whenever I hear about professional fighters getting into fights in the streets, I always think that's just the craziest thing ever. It just goes to show you like people are fucking crazy. These guys that challenge these dudes. It's like you never know who anybody is. I love the story of Cowboy head kicking that dude on the beach. And he says
there's no video. I wish there was.
There's no video of it, but Donald Cerrone, he's at the beach and this guy's
he told the story himself.
Yeah, this guy's being an asshole. He told it on Joe Rogan. You can look up Donald Cerrone or Cowboy Cerrone, Joe Rogan boat story. But some guy's being an asshole at the beach, and he says the guy comes over, starts like yelling at his wife. So then he comes over, teep kicks him. He kicks him in like the sternum, like the chest, and he just sits him down on the ground. The guy sits down. He said he gets up. He starts talking shit again, and then he says lightly head kicks him, sits him down again. He said the second when he head kicked him, this guy must have known something. He was like he just took out his phone, took a picture of me, took a picture of my boat, all my buddies, and called 911.
Yeah,
but that case also got dropped.
Really?
Yep.
See, it depends on where you are because if you were to sucker somebody into a pro fighter into hitting you in New York.
Oh, you're
rich.
Yeah, you're rich.
You're rich. New York is the land of the losers that sue everybody.
Facts.
Well, there's an incentive behind it, right? Let's say you're this guy that says mascot. And I don't know how lucrative the mascot industry is, but I'm assuming he doesn't have as much money as Connor.
Safe to assume, I guess, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Unless this guy really is Wally Walnut, I don't know. I don't know how much he's making, So when this guy punches you in the face and then he punches you again, and then some lawyer calls you and tells you, hey, listen, I'll do this shit for free and you can make $2 million.
There you go. That's all you need. So What'd you call him? Wally Walnut? Is that the name of the mascot that he was trying? That he was?
I just made that up. I don't even know if it's a thing.
Oh,
What's the guy from the Peanuts? From the Peanut, like the actual like food. What's that nut name?
Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're really Mr. Peanut, I don't think you're making the big bucks.
Oh, mascot, Mr. Peanut, guy in a suit. I got you. You lost me there.
It wasn't a good one.
But
Thank you for bringing it up again. For the people
Twiz,
who
what do
forgot.
you got, man? I think we're reaching the hour, brother.
Yo, bro, what? Reach an hour. We're 5 minutes off.
We're 5 minutes
Off from the hour.
off, like short.
No, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it'll be a full hour.
Wow.
Yeah, you see how you did that?
I should have waited for your countdown.
It's 5-2. How dare you preemptively?
I was trying to be efficient.
I thought Twiz fucked up and didn't tell us the time, honestly.
I was trying to be efficient. I
Nah,
gotta be
bro.
honest with you.
Listen,
And
man.
in fairness to Justin, you guys can't see this at home, but Justin can't see Twiz.
I cannot.
There's like a monitor here that we see so we can see what's going, so we can watch Twiz do his job. No, so we can see what you guys see, essentially. And it monitors so big that I can see Twiz because of the angle, but Justin can't see through the monitor to see Twiz. So,
That's right. Thank you for that.
I'm in hiding.
I appreciate you.
of course, but I see Twiz. We lock eyes every once in a while. Look
Yeah,
at me.
these guys have like this little
Yeah,
thing
he
going on
just
that I
looked at me.
can't see.
We just locked eyes.
They
see
just
Twiz.
hang out. They talk shit about me. They,
bromance.
they cue each other on things that I don't know about yet, so I'm
Yeah.
lost intentionally.
Me and Twiz got like hand signals and shit like that. Twiz told me to steal third the other day. It was a good call too.
Idiot.
It was a good call. Twiz be over there.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now I be over here throwing up
Just
gang
like-
signs,
Yeah.
trying to symbol shit. I'm like, when shit's going on, I'm in the back. I'm like,
No, that's a fact. When anything is wrong with the stream, like there's something wrong with this with the software or the hardware, Twiz be over there like,
Yeah, nah, he really does save us. He
Yeah.
saves us. Whenever I see him pop out like Toasty, like
Yeah, something's up, yeah.
like Mortal Kombat, he'll just pop out, and I'm like, damn, what's going on? And then I'll find out like something's wrong with the feed. He can't hear me. My mic is out.
yeah, I'm covering my face. I'm covering your face. Twiz be like over here, like,
Except Roberto, he's like, good, cover your face more.
yo, bro.
yeah. Right. I see what you did there. Yeah. I don't like it.
I see
That's it.
I
Take us
don't
out
like
of here, man. No more of your fucking insult. You won't malign me any longer this episode.
I just watched that video of that little guy in Bagel Boss. I just watched it today of the guy talking about being maligned.
That guy called my friend a racial slur in a gas station like a month after.
Really?
that. Yes.
Who's your
I
friend?
was-
He's got a case. Tell him, call his attorney.
I told him, I was like, what'd you do? He's like, what am I going to do? That's the Bagel Boss guy.
He has nothing to do with Bagel Boss. It's so funny. He's called the Bagel Boss guy. Like, he's associated with their brand now.
There's a guy, for people who don't know, there's a guy who was in the Bayshore or Islip Bagel Boss
On Long Island.
on Long Island many years ago. Lost his mind with the people in there because he thought that they were making fun of him because he was short. And he had like he went viral for like a couple months on the internet.
Yeah,
Dude,
he did a celebrity boxing match.
he did. Dude, this guy was walking around town looking for people to fuck with him. I remember him going to the Dunkin' Donuts. He has a video of him at the Dunkin' Donuts, and he'd go in there. He goes, "You don't like me because I'm short." And they're like, "What?" And they're like, we don't have a bathroom." And he's like, "You just don't want to give me the keys to the bathroom. I know you got a bathroom. Where do you piss?" You know?
Yeah,
And they're like,
That's
"Dude."
pretty funny. I'll watch that.
Yeah, and he's like going crazy, and he's but he records the whole thing. It's so cringy because when you look at that, like objectively, like this guy's in the store with a camera in his face like this, like losing his mind. Like it's like, yo, I know what you're doing this for.
He was trying to get paid, man. He was trying to
Yeah,
get
he's
another
trying
celebrity
to, yeah,
boxing
he's trying
match.
to get. Did he get a celebrity boxing match? How'd
Yeah, he
do?
had a celebrity boxing match.
The Bagel Boss guy.
Yeah, the
How
little
did he
guy.
do? Who'd he fight?
I don't know.
The
I don't know who he
Blockbuster
fought.
guy?
Some 6-year-old, I would imagine.
Jesus.
Because I don't know who else would be in his weight class and in his like.
Oh my
he's a very, very, very little man.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they got like a Thai boy in there.
But
Maybe
anyway,
different classes.
throw it in the Discord if you find out what's going on with the Bagel Boss guy right now, and we'd be interested to hear it. Otherwise, we've reached the hour. It's a Master None Podcast, episode 156. As always, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit that notification bell so that every time we go live, you guys don't miss a single episode. Watch the video episode if you can. Share it with a friend. If you can't, watch or listen to the audio version on your favorite podcast platform. And if you can't find that appropriate podcast platform, you can't find us on that platform, then be sure to jump in the Discord. Let us know. Berto, what you got?
That's it. Pick your exotic pet wisely because there's no redos.
That's right. There's no redos, as Spaz said. Twiz, what do you got for the people?
If you could pick an exotic pet, get you a Meg Thee Stallion. That's it.
Get you a Meg Thee Stallion. Look at that. But you got to get the Meg Thee Stallion 1.5 instead of 2.0. The 2.0 has one leg.
Yeah, I don't
need a
want
1.5.
I want a woman I could shoot. I don't want one that's gonna fucking take me to jail.
Do you need to date Megan Thee Stallion? Do you need a stallion tag?
Yeah,
During like hunting season.
Oh my
Do you need a
God.
stallion? All right, that's it. Cut us off to
I see
Messing Up
what you did there.
Podcast.
That was just as good as my last joke.
Episode 156. It was a very good joke, but the only one that would have got it was Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Messing Up Podcast, episode 156. We are out.
If you catch a Meg, are you a MILF hunter?